Hi everyone, and welcome to Year 11 Study of Religion. The purpose of this video is to just give an overview of the topics that we'll be looking at this year and just clarifying some of the expectations. So first thing about study of religion is that it is what we call an authority subject. As such, it has the same rigour as a subject such as English or maths. The organisation of Year 11 Study of Religion, there's 4 units that we will look at. In Term 1, we will begin with a unit called Religion in a Time of Change. And essentially what this unit does is provide students with some of the tools that they're going to need in order to be able to successfully study religion, especially comparative religions. And it also sets the context for understanding religion in the society that we live in today. The second unit that we do in Term 2 then explores the relationship between religion and science, and it looks at that in the context of stories of origin that people have told, what we sometimes call ultimate questions. And it focuses particularly on Jewish and Aboriginal stories of creation and how those stories differ from what we now know from scientific stories of creation. So that's our second term. In Term 3, we explore religion-state relations, which in the 21st century are very, very important. The very school we're in is actually the product of a religion-state relationship, because much of the money that went into this school in terms of its building and paying for staff and things like that actually comes from the government. So one of the things that we explore in Term 3 is what's a proper relationship between religion and state in the 21st century, especially given the multi-faith nature of Australian society today. And then in 4th term, we finish the year by looking at ritual. Rituals take many forms. They can be secular or they can be religious, they can be personal or they can be social. So in Term 4, as we study ritual, we particularly focus on Buddhist and Islamic ritual, and we have a number of things that we do there by way of giving students some choice as to how they would like to do that. So they're the 4 units that we will study this year in Year 11 SOR. In terms of assessment, there's a variety of assessment instruments that we use. The first task in Term 1 will be a research assignment in which you will look at the relationship between Christianity and Buddhism in Sri Lanka. The second term involves 2 tasks. The first one is going to be a guided ethnographic study. And an ethnographic study means that you're going to try and look at something from the perspective of a believer of that particular tradition. So in this particular case, it will be either the Jewish tradition or the Aboriginal tradition. And the assignment that you produce will be based on the ethnographic study that we undertake. At the end of Term 2, there will also be a short response to stimulus exam. In this case, you will get the exam a day before the actual test. We will go through the test with you so that you understand what the requirements are, and then you will sit the exam. In Term 3, when we do religion-state relations, the assessment piece will be a feature article, which is another form of extended written task. In Term 4, the final assessment piece will be a research assignment based on your own ethnographic investigation of either Buddhism or Islam. So that's the year that we have ahead of us. We hope that you enjoy it, and there will be further videos which give you information of what you need to know as we go through the year.